Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. You are joined here with me and Miso, but also we have another special guest here to join us for the hype stream, and I'll go and introduce them right now. And that is Desnez, the dwarf. Thank you for joining me today for the hype stream. All right. I only just could you say hello one more because I actually had you muted. Sorry.
Okay. Hello, fellow pirates.
There we go. That's much better. Okay. I mean, believe it or not, when I'm holding a cat, I can't actually like control everything. So I actually had you on mute for that. But yeah. But thanks for joining me today for the hype stream. I'm really happy that you're here. And we have some really exciting things we're going to talk about. Specifically, we're going to talk about the live action version of One Piece, which now we're getting more and more news, which I'm super hyped about. But yeah, I want to go and hear what your thoughts are on the live action as well as just One Piece in general. So yeah, okay.
So first of all, servus, hello, Darksak, John Sherrod, Terrible TJ, Alexander, he's a very good commenter in my video, so
yeah.
Hey, and King C, what's up?
That's really cool. I mean, like there are a lot of people in this community that you would know just like in the chats and everything because you're a very active member in the chats for so many different streams. So I love being able to go and chat everyone out. And yeah, so I echo those sentiments. I want to say thanks to everybody for joining me and joining us here today. Honestly, like you Desnez and like so many people in the chat, just make this so much fun. Like I absolutely love the fact that we can just kind of just jump on here and just chat away, and then all you guys can just have so much fun chatting in the comments and just like, you know, it's such a fun time to be able to do that. So that's really cool.
It's really fun. The community as a whole is really awesome.
Yeah.
Very supporting of each other and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, yeah, there's honestly not a community that is as supported that I've seen. Like, I mean, like, it's interesting how you have such small creators and such larger creators being able to interweave and chat with each other. And I guess the Reverie was the culmination of that. Like, I remember when I started like 7 years ago, where like you just couldn't chat with the people up there, like the people in the hundreds of thousands of subs, like they were just in their own kind of planet, their own kind of bubble. But now you see people flowing in and out, chatting with each other. It is really cool to go and see. So I'm really happy that we're able to chat all about One Piece because we all love One Piece. So where should we start? Is there any place you'd like to start chatting about? Because I mean, we have so many things we can talk about.
Maybe because Alexander brought it up, maybe you want to ask something about German One Piece or stuff they changed in German or stuff, because I'm from Germany.
Okay, yeah. Is there anything in particular that you can mention about the changes they've made in One Piece, like for Germany?
So first of all, our mangas are all blue, not different colored each one.
What was there a particular? Is there a particular reason why they're all blue?
I think they made it in the first 4, and then they decided, oh yeah, blue looks cool, matches to pirates. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
And we don't have Luffy. It's called Ruffy in German.
Okay.
That's a big difference from all others. And many different names for something. Like that one that confuses me the most is in English that the mountain that you go into the Grand Line, in English it's called in German it's called Rivers Mountain.
Yeah.
But in English it's
Is it Reverse Mountain?
Reverse Mountain, yeah. But if you read the Japanese, it's really confusing if they wanted to call it Rivers or Reverse.
Okay. So, like rivers, like Rivers Mountain.
Yeah, because there are rivers that go up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess okay, I can understand. Well, I can understand both ways. Like you said, the water goes through. It's like a river's mountain, but then also it's reversed because like it goes up. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, all right, yeah, interesting.
So different language things like that. And but the biggest is of course Luffy is called Ruffy and Usopp is called Lysop because Lysop is kind of Lüge and that means lie. So
Oh, okay, cool.
brought it back in his name, yeah.
And I guess that's a really good tie-in to the
Yeah.
newest video that came in from the
Yeah.
Netflix live action on how to pronounce Luffy.
The King of Transitions. Yes, of course. Live action.
Yeah. So So, where do we even begin with the One Piece live action? I mean, like the very first video I put out on my channel was me talking about how it's going to fail, and it's like, I mean,
I watched it.
yeah, wait. Did you say you haven't seen it?
I watched that. That was one of the first videos I saw from you, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was very heated. I was
Yeah.
very hyped up, like emotionally charged. Probably the only time you'll find me emotionally charged. And like the only other time you probably find that is if like, so if for whatever reason they like one shot Shanks or do something completely dumb. But I was emotionally charged because the main reason was like my expectation of them adapting the series. Like if you're going to adapt, oh, I can hear myself. Sorry, it's okay. That's okay. Can you hear me though? Because I'll just keep chatting. I'll just keep chatting. All right. So my expectation for the series was like, if you're going to adapt the Netflix live action series, how can you expect them to adapt like you have to anticipate that they're going to adapt like Gear Third, Gear Fourth, like all these different things in the series. How are they going to adapt them into live action and make them look good or kind of make sense? And that was where my mindset was. Hello?
Test.
Yeah,
One, two.
I can hear you. Yep, nice.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll finish. Sorry, I'll finish my thoughts though. It's
Yeah.
my expectation for that was like, how are they going to adapt this properly? And that was where my concerns were. Now, my mindset is I see everybody who's working on it has such a passion for the series. They absolutely love the series. There's so much love being poured into the series, and that this is not necessarily meant to be like the be all end all kind of like adaptation of like the entire series. No, this is meant to be the perfect gateway for people to step in and see the world of One Piece and want to pursue it further. Like that's the way that I see it. Is this a perfect entry point to move and experience the rest of it on your own, whether it be the anime or the manga? So I'm a lot more excited about it. But what are your thoughts about the series in general, moving into the live action?
Yeah, I think it's the same. And the makers of the series said it themselves. It could really be a gateway for new fans to
Yeah.
join the community and get to know anime better and get to know the stories that revolve around One Piece and stuff, or the whole story better to get into One Piece. And yeah, there will be a time that if the live action really does what it have to do and it is really successful, we will have a new era of fans that didn't read any of the manga and just watch the show. It's so mind blowing.
It
And
really, yeah.
it can really do so much for the community, and One Piece can get so much more popular. And even the whole thing of all live action can't be good and stuff. There are many live action that works. So yeah.
Yeah. For me, the biggest goal for me is getting my fiance to watch it and seeing what her thoughts are. Because now look, there are some scenes like recently. There's been an amazing animation for the Wano arc. Like there's some amazing clips, amazing scenes, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna put this onto the TV to watch, and then I'm watching it, And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then she's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
this is. I don't know how. It's like she doesn't. It's like there's an appreciation for us for like that watch animation that really appreciate and love it. So for her, it doesn't connect to her as much because it's a whole new thing for her. Meanwhile, this live action, this could be a very perfect way to introduce her to the characters, to introduce her to the world, and potentially be like, you know what, I may want to watch this or see
Yeah.
this, because she has seen some anime. She likes anime, like bits and pieces. But this could be a really cool way to introduce her to One Piece, and because it resonates with me so much, it's a really cool way for us to connect to the series and
Yeah.
for her to understand a bit more why we really appreciate and love this series so much. So um, I'm really excited about all those new fans that come in. So I mean, for me, I you know, I recently got a tattoo done of Berserk, and for me, Berserk, I love it so much because it's the very first manga that I read, and I transitioned it because I read the anime or watched the anime, and the cliffhanger was that terrible that I moved along to reading the manga because I wanted to pursue it. I wanted to see what was going to happen next, and that was the gateway to the whole world of manga. So that's why I really
Yeah.
appreciate it so much. So this could be a gateway for a lot of people to see it, and then that's their way to experience anime or manga. So I'm really excited for that. That's gonna be really really cool when it comes out, and um, it's gonna be a. I mean, I think as One Piece fans, we are really going to love and appreciate the series, like the live action. We're going to have an appreciation for it. But the real challenge is going to be for the new fans, for the new people. They're going to go onto Netflix and see One Piece, like top 10 series streaming right now is One Piece. What's this? Let me see this. How is it going to go and grip them? How's it going to capture their interest? And, you know, that's going to be
Yeah.
really, really fascinating.
It feels like these advertisings on the road. If you will compare it, if you want to go to One Piece, you must go to the side alley to see the big ad of One Piece, and the side alley is called anime or manga.
Mm-hmm.
And if they really do it right with Netflix, it would be on the main street, big and loud. One Piece, watch it.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
yeah, many people can get into that without even knowing anime or manga. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I really do feel that. I mean, like, One Piece is becoming a series that's more and more merging into the mainstream. Like, I'm seeing more collaborations with big brands and advertisements, and like just for I mean, this is in Japan, so it makes sense, but like the most recent episode with Sanji, how like they advertise that for the entire
Yeah.
week as like this massive matchup, like this huge thing. Like it really is amping up in a big way. And I mean, it's only going to get bigger and bigger from here. Like the climax of Wano happens, it's really going to, like, every person in the anime community, or more so, is going to know. Like, I feel that people outside the anime manga community are going to be aware of Luffy in the final fight of Kaido when it happens in the anime. I really do think it's going
Yeah.
to spread like wildfire. Um, so it really is transitioning into the mainstream. That's really really cool to see. And the live
Yeah.
action is going to be the culmination of that, because that's the most mainstream you can get. Like, on the front page of Netflix, here's a live
Yeah.
action series. Yeah.
It's like many big events like the animation of Gear 5 and stuff
Yeah.
is like a wildfire in the social media platform. And every time a wildfire takes place, there are people that are get into the series. And if we have a great entry point with the Netflix series and a great wildfire in social media with the manga being hype, the anime being hype, this year One Piece will joining in Fortnite. Things like that will spark new fans try out One Piece with the anime, the manga, or even the Netflix series. This will be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. Is there one thing in particular, like, that you're super excited about the series? Like, I mean, at the moment, from what we got from Oda's message, we can talk a bit about Oda's message as well. Um, we know that it's 8 episodes now, which is really really
Yeah.
cool. I like that. Nice and quick, kind of like easy to digest amount of episodes, but then also the less amount of episodes, the more they can put into each in terms of budget. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, it sounds really cool. Should be really nice for new audiences just to digest a quick little 8-episode bite
Yeah.
of the series. But is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to, whether it be the actors, any scenes in particular, anything at all that you're looking forward to in the live action?
So I'm already confident in the music, the actors, the production and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
what I really want to see that gave me goosebumps as a kid and really took One Piece for me to a whole nother level was the scene in Loketown where Luffy get executed. And if that's done right and I get the same goosebumps as a kid, first, many people underestimate the power of nostalgia that the live action can do.
Mm.
It's like watching it for the first time, but it's the
Yeah.
same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a whole new experience. Um, Many manga readers don't want to hear this, but an anime takes the things from the manga and does it a little bit different and
Yep.
takes more out of it. And the live action does the same with emotions, with acting and stuff. That's a
Mm-hmm.
whole nother level of than animation. So
Yeah.
it's really the next step that it goes more into detail than animation, in my opinion. So yeah, steps like these are really amazing, and I really hope to see the goosebumps for this scene. This will be amazing. Yeah.
That's something that I didn't really think about. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like you know that the yeah, being able to see those scenes again, but then seeing
Yeah.
like the reactions of the actors and the scenes and everything, it really
Yeah.
adds an extra layer of emotion to those scenes, which is really really cool. Um,
Also, it sparks new spot on these scenes on the whole East Blue that many people don't really talk about anymore. It will be new people that saw One Piece for the first time. It will be people that talk about the series and talk about it again. It will be so amazing and a whole nostalgia trip for these people. Imagine if they just play one tune of the anime that we love. Nostalgia trip.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I
Yeah.
had the same feeling watching the HBO series The Last of Us, where I love the
Yeah.
games, I love it, and then being able to remake like these really iconic scenes in a whole different way. I don't know if you would have seen the series. Did you see the series at all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's right. You'll
It
tell
was
me. You'll tell me.
amazing.
Yeah, of course. Um, Seeing Pedro Pascal's way he portrayed Joel as a more emotionally vulnerable person. Like in the games, he's very cold, like to the
Yeah.
point, cold, shut off. There's scenes where Joel, like Pedro Pascal, is sitting there going, I'm a failure. I can't do this. Like he's very emotional. He's very traumatized. He's got PTSD. Like he's got a lot of things to him. And I can imagine that in the series, maybe not to the extent of characters receiving PTSD, but just like having another layer of emotion that when it comes to the series, we talk about characters being really like either 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, and the way they make characters 3-dimensional is with backstory, is with detail. But you can make a character 3-dimensional with the way that it is portrayed with the actors, and I feel that maybe that can really elevate a lot of these characters. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people will rip into, say, like Luffy, for example, being kind of 2-dimensional. Like, I want to eat meat, I want to do this and this. But maybe just the subtle acting in the facial expressions in certain scenes can really bring out a different aspect to Luffy, which is really fascinating. So I am really excited to see these scenes done again. But also, when you say that they're gonna potentially go and do like the scene in like Logtown, are you saying there's a chance that we're gonna see live action Dragon? Are you saying that's a chance that we're gonna see that?
So I can confirm to you that we will end the season with the barrel scene on the way to Rivers
Oh, okay.
Mountain, because the pacing was explained from the director before, so they want to shoot the whole East Blue. The East Blue covers until that scene, and from the episodes, it really fits from the number of episodes you have. Um, for example, many people worry about the pacing that they can't get to it in the first season, but they really said they want to do a location, or they want to do East Blue in one season, so they can start fresh with the new Alabasta saga afterwards, um, and they the episodes match the pacing. That's what I wanted to say. And people that still complain about the pacing and think that couldn't work, there's a One Piece East Blue movie that's 106 minutes long, and it works perfect for each of the plot points. So if they can do it in 106 minutes, they can do it in 60 minutes per 8 episodes. So
Okay, that's really cool to know. Because that is a big point, is that in terms of pacing, that
yeah,
you know, the reality of the matter is, if you're going to be adapting like a piece of text or a comic into a series, there's going to be some changes to make
yeah,
sense in
of
terms
course.
of telling a story, being appealing to a visual medium. Yeah, expecting.
F in the chat.
Okay,
Also, also one year again in the chat. Yeah.
yeah. Also, while we just pause for a moment, I want to say shout outs to Terrible TJ for gifting a membership. That means so much. And if you guys are members, which it looks like every person in this stream
Yeah.
is a member, I was gonna say, I do have a post showing off my new tattoo. I will be coming out with a video soon. I've recorded a video before I got it done, talking about my anticipation, why I'm getting it done, and then I'm going to show it afterwards, saying, here's what happened, here's what I expected, because a lot of people don't have tattoos, and I thought it'd be really interesting to explain what happened, how it was, for anyone that may want to get one. So I had that coming out soon. But yeah, I was gonna say, everyone that's a member can see that, but you're all members. And it seems like every person that comes in here that's not a member, someone like Terrible TJ is here to go and help you out, which is really, really cool. So I want to say thank you for that. But
Okay, you mentioned the topic changes. Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. I want to quickly, I'll quickly wrap up this whole thought about the transition. Oh, the transition from the adaptation of text to series. Yeah, there's it's going to be hard for a lot of people that are not kind of that mindset, because like, yeah, to transition from a bit of text to a series, you have to make changes that make sense to be appealing to a series. And so I'm really curious to see what they do in terms of removing scenes, like removing bits, in favor of others. So that's why I'm wondering, like, will we be seeing like a dragon introduction? Will we be seeing this? Will we be seeing that? Because there's so many other scenes during this whole series that, what are they going to focus
So
on?
okay, so I would say a dragon is a 99% yes, because they also said they want to include more things that come back later, so to connect the other seasons, the other arcs to the first arc. Because if you think about the East Blue, there's so much that you can improve to get callbacks later that
Mm-hmm.
that Oda didn't do in the first one. Like, imagine Romance Dawn first episode and we hear them sing Bing Sake.
Yeah,
This would be amazing, and things like that. And I think, and they said they want to do this more than the manga and anime did. And I think Dragon is a no-brainer to add in, even if this it's just silhouette with no face, so they can change the actor afterwards and stuff.
yeah,
So, and also I think in the okay, it's kind of off if we talk about it, but I really cut things in it. There's a leaked script, and in the leaked script there was a scene before the whole series start as a kind of prologue, and the prologue takes is actually from the anime that wasn't in the manga, and it's about the scene from Smoker as a kid seeing the execution of Roger. And this would be amazing too if we see the newer version of the execution of Roger where all the villains are in the same place. That would be awesome. So if they just add them from behind, what would be mind blowing. Imagine the first 10 episodes of the series and you see Crocodile and the flamingo from behind and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Like, you don't even need to see, like you said, their faces, because you can have the actors come in later. But then just to see like the bit of clothing, like Crocodile's clothing, or like anything, like, oh my god, that's Crocodile, that's this. You can know these people.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. But I didn't know that was a leaked script. I don't know. It was any. Are you an insider? Like, how you said you know the
Okay.
pacing or where it's
Okay.
going with the. What? Yeah. What?
Okay. Since the first thing got released, that was the logo. There was a guy made a fan site on Twitter, the One Piece live action fan community Twitter account, and he made a Discord as well. And along the way, many people have joined that Discord, and the Discord got really, really spicy. So they are like little detectives that they search up Instagram daily for people that listed without wanting to. They hunt for hints like no others. They see like things in the background, like they saw Sanji's wig in the background of an makeup artist,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't even mention where she worked, but she mentioned that she worked in Africa, and so they concluded, okay, she's worked in Africa. That wig looked a lot like Sanji, so this must be Sanji's, and so things like that. Really much details, and the leaked script, I guess, was the rough sketch from the writer himself, from Matt D. Owens,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he just posted it to get feedback from the really people that are into it. And you can find the script now, but it's essentially what you want from a first episode. It's just the whole Luffy thing with a little bit of sorrow in there, and the prologue scene with Smoker.
Okay, that's really, really cool. And again, going back to the whole thing of, I love how open like the writers and like the people making the series are with the
Yeah,
community, and how actual like big fans they are, and how they appreciate like and the trust that they give to the community. Like what was it? He was on the Reverie, wasn't he? Like he was on the Reverie, one of the
yeah,
members of the
many
team.
times now, 3 times now. Yeah,
Yeah, and like in a way, like going into the Lions Den, like this is the biggest of the biggest One Piece fans, the people who
yeah,
dedicate a big portion of their life talking about, making content for, theorizing, being in the midst of all of them, with all of them going, look, we have all these doubts, look, we have all this, we have all these expectations. What can you do to appease us, to make us confident? And from the clips that I've seen, he's been very confident in how the series is turning out. He's like, look, you guys are going to be really happy with this. That I'm super hyped about. I'm really excited to go and see
yeah,
what they've been cooking up. And I'm excited for like my fiance to go and watch these scenes. Like if I'm watching these scenes and it resonates with me, and I'm having a nostalgia trip, and it resonates with her, and she's like, wow, that's actually really cool. That's going to be something else too. Like being able to bond like that. That's really, really fun.
yeah. Also, in the topic of changes, um, there are good changes too. That things that we might don't have in mind that should be changed for the anime and manga for the future, even as a foresight for future things. Like Sanji, Matt Owens said that he wanted more like a flirty Sanji than a perf Sanji, or
Mm-hmm.
that they always appear like a family, and no romantic things at all and stuff like that. So it,
Yeah.
it that if you really think about some things that can be improved, that few people find annoying, like some deaths that should have occurred maybe, or I don't know. I don't, but it's the small things that
Yeah.
that can be improved, I think, too. So
That is
yeah,
definitely an important point, because again, not only are we adapting a piece of text to live action, we are adapting a piece of Japanese, like a
mm,
Japanese series into a US kind of European audience. So
yeah,
the tropes that you would find in a lot of series, like the real pervy characters and everything, and the way they depict characters, is not gonna go too well
yeah,
in our culture. But that's just how they do things over there. That's the culture. But yeah, so changing that character for Sanji to be more less like a pervy kind of spy on you, whatever, like nose bleeding everywhere, to be like just a more flirty kind of like character, it's in line with it's in line with his love for like for women, for beautiful women, but
Yeah,
it's not over the top like that it is in the series. So that
yeah,
is an interesting point to do as well. And then also you mentioned about character deaths. Um, all I can think about is all the character deaths that should have happened, especially like say for
yeah,
example the one that one in Alabaster, that
yeah,
would make so much sense. And so if there is an ability to change those things, that would be super important too. That'd be a really big part of the story. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Some minor changes that you might didn't know. Oda hints at us with changes in his message if you didn't see it.
Okay, yeah, you can tell me about
Um,
what. Yeah, so what changes? So what changes are they gonna make to the Netflix series?
it's the first drawing of Oda drawing Nami with blue eyes because Emily Rudd has blue eyes. So that's a hint that all these Straw Hats drawn are actually the actors drawn as the Straw Hats.
Okay.
And then it goes from okay, Straw Hats. The Straw Hat has these strapped
Mhm.
strings things. I don't know how it's called in English,
Yeah.
but so he can hold the Straw Hat better. And in the drawing of Oda, then you see okay, um, Usopp has a normal nose in the
Yeah.
drawing,
Yeah.
and Sanji don't have swirly eyebrow.
Yeah. Okay.
So it could be Oda hinting at us for these changes. And I really think that that's possible because I really think that we get normal nose Usopp
Yeah.
for the wider audience and stuff. And with swirly eyebrow Sanji, I think it will be cool if he changes to his swirly eyebrow if he uses his powers, so to say. So that's the devil fruit out of him that comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I
like
do. I
Oda.
do. I
Yeah.
do like that because I mean, yeah, there are these things that, yeah, for a wider audience, they're
Yeah.
going to be like, well, kind of, again, adapting a one-to-one manga to like a live action or anime to one live action can be very jarring. It can be very uncanny and strange and everything. So if you pare back
Yeah.
a couple of these, because like, look, like, also
But
like,
the
yeah,
But the most important thing that we all wanted to know about, Matt Owens confirmed this in a Randy Troy stream. We will get Buggy's nose 1-to-1. That's important.
that's great. Okay, that's big news. That is big news.
Yeah.
That's great. But the question is, will we have big news Morgans?
Oh.
Yeah, I want to. Oh my god. Yeah, like how people were going on about Luffy shoes, like the sandals and everything.
Yeah.
People going off
Yeah.
on that, and I'm like, look, if you guys, it's like you come on. It's like yeah, and everyone brought up the point of it's unsafe to wear those like during these sorts of scenes, like you're running, you're doing a bunch of things. It's unsafe.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna make changes. They're gonna make sense for what they're doing.
Also, did you see these TikToks of people making walking with sandals and then putting up pictures of Luffy and then write text like this is how it sounds when Luffy runs to his enemies, and then you just hear flop, 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 these flip flop noises that you don't hear in the anime, but it should be loud noises like that that you just that you would hear normally.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't see any of those, but that sounds very accurate.
Yeah.
That sounds very funny. Um, is there anything that maybe you want to talk about? Like, oh, well, maybe we'll maybe have a skim through the chat. I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat again, having a good time. Again, Terrible TJ gifting more memberships. Oh my god, just so like a new person comes in, and as soon as somebody sees that there's not that little Hunter Club logo, the Hype Club
Yeah,
logo, they're like, yep, instantly, here's your membership. That's really, really cool.
really awesome. Yes.
Yeah. Also, I love the comment, the flop of terror. That's the flip flops running the flop of terror. Like you're just standing there, and it's like you just hear in the distance the flop, 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 flop. It's like, oh my god, it's the slow turn. Just like turn around to the camera. But I'll say shout out to everybody. There's an interesting question at the very, very top here that I skimmed past. I saw, and it was at what point? This is by Terrible TJ, so I definitely want to answer this. At what point in the story did you start reading One Piece weekly?
Ah, so it was like 13 years ago or something like
Oh my
that.
god. Wait, when
I
was that?
okay, I watched One Piece as a kid as an anime in a TV channel in Germany that just shows animes and brought out new animes every few months. And then they said, oh, there will be an anime about cards, an anime about pirates, and an anime about Beyblade. How is it called in English?
I think it was
What is a
Beyblades.
Beyblade? No, what is a Beyblade in English?
What? A Beyblade is a Beyblade.
No, no, no.
A
What is
spin?
the
What?
toy
What?
called?
What? A spinning
Uh,
top? What? What? What?
there's a name for it. Doesn't matter. But
Okay.
we these three topics, and we said, what idiot would watch these kind of series about cards, about Beyblades? And then we watched all of it and bought all the cards and the Beyblades and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, we watched
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
Piece. And then there were scenes that really loved in One Piece, and I bought the manga and read it. And then I really get to read weekly in English when I moved with my best friend into my first flat,
Hmm.
and he thought of, damn, I would love to read more One Piece that is available in Germany. Let's read it in English, and then we hyped us uh, to read it in English, and from then on I read it weekly. I think 13 years now.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
So what? So what exactly
amazing.
was that? What exactly was that point in the story? Like, do you know exactly like what point in the story you were reading it weekly? Like the very first one?
I I know that I have pauses in between, of course,
Hmm.
because when you have real life stuff and such.
Yeah.
But I know that since since the time skip, I really know the end of Fishman Island at least, that I can remember one to one that I read from that weekly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine was the very first manga chapter that I read when I caught up to the anime was when it was Punk Hazard when Law went
Mm.
and cut Virgo in half and like cut the entire island in half. That was the very first one that I read. I was like, oh, let me watch the series. Let me read the next chapter, and it was cutting the entire Punk Hazard in half with the most insane panel. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm gonna watch this next week. I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. So I was like, yep, I gotta read ahead. That's crazy. Um, and then like seeing like Zoro cut down what's her face? Bird Lady. Harpy Bird Lady. Oh, her name's escaping me. Oh no. Does it start with M? What is it? The Harpy Bird Lady. Green Lady.
I know who you mean.
Yeah, little bird lady. Um, she
Little
yeah,
black lady.
yeah, yeah, cutting her down like in half. Like
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was crazy. Reading that in the manga, like oh my god, this is epic. Um, but yeah, that was where I very first started reading the series. Um,
Spinning top, spinner is the word
I
for
was
a Beyblade.
close. I said spin
Yeah.
top. I said yeah, so spinner. Oh my god.
Monet. Yeah,
Mona, yeah,
Kev
that's it.
the
There we go, Mona. Yeah, watching her get cut down was great. Um, Also, I think they did a good thing by calling them Beyblades. I don't think Spinners would have been a very good name for a series.
Yeah, in German there was things like Beyblades before as toys, but not as like to battle against them, and that's Kreisel in German. So I only had this word in mind, and yeah,
Okay.
but, but cards, Beyblades, and pirates, and we all thought, who's gonna watch that?
And I mean, like, yeah, like I thought the same thing seeing One Piece and like the 4 Kids edition, and it's like, oh my god, what is this? And yeah, I was the same thing. They'd have Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah,
and they would have that, and like I'm not watching like that One Piece. But then in the future when I started getting into anime and everything, I looked back and I had videos like here are the differences between like the 4 Kids version and the whatever version. It's like Luffy
yeah,
all like bloody and all gritty. It's like, oh my god. And like, what? It's like this? That's cool. And so then my brother's friend who he works with said, hey, he's got them all on like he's got all the box set of the DVDs of the anime, and so we would just binge through One Piece that way, and it was really cool. So that's what I got into. That's how I got into the series in general in the first place. Yeah, but yeah, I just and oh man, it's been ages since I looked back at the 4 Kids edition, but oh man, I just can't get over Sanji's voice.
I really want to react to these. Do you think I should do it?
I should do oh, that'd be some good members content, doing live reactions to the 4 Kids.
Yeah.
That'd be actually really good. I should do that because it's so funny. It's just like Sanji's voice. I can't get over Sanji's voice. Oh god. That's so
Sadly,
good.
if you ask people that watched One Piece in the past in Germany, they only watched until Water 7 because they broke the continuity in Germany from that because the studio changed
Okay.
with translating and stuff. So most people in Germany watched One Piece only until Water 7.
Oh,
There's
okay.
only a few people that watched past that because the animation changed or the animation studio changed for translating and stuff.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anything else maybe you want to go and transition into? Do you have anything in mind? Maybe do you want to talk about the series in general where we're up to? Because I think we've had a lot of chat about the live action.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I have a tiny announcement now that the most amazing people are here.
Okay.
And I want to do that exclusively on your Hype stream, of course, because it's hype and stuff.
Okay.
Do you remember that little interview we did last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started a whole new channel.
Oh, cool.
A whole podcast channel, and the podcast is now available on everything where you can hear podcasts.
Oh, wow.
And it's called Lodestar Log.
Oh, cool.
That's essentially the idea of the podcast, was to interview people and hear their stories, how they get into One Piece, what's their favorite into One Piece and stuff.
Yeah.
To not only hear the stories, what they think about the mangas and the manga and the chapters, but hear the story, how they get into One Piece and stuff. And yeah.
Wow.
That as a podcast.
That's really cool. And I mean, like that interview that we had, you know, I was nagging you. I was like, so when's it coming out? So when's it coming out? You're like, you're working on it. We'll do it sometime out. That was a big inspiration, partly for like what I do right now, because I've years ago I've been on people's streams that just do interviews, and I'm like, man, this is so much fun. There was a person back in the day that used to do them. I'm like, that's so much fun that you used to, like, that you would interview different people and have fun chats, and it's always so much fun. And then chatting with you, it's like, it's really cool that you've been chatting different people and just, you know, you get to know these people and see how they got into the series and everything. And that's partly why I like this, because I can chat with everybody. And so that's really cool that you have that new dedicated channel for the podcast. That's really cool.
Yeah, and your part will be on Friday. So you are the first part of the whole interviews, and it will be released on Friday.
Oh my god, I'm the premiere interview. I'm the first one. Yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, wow, I feel so special. Wow, I understand why you'd want to do this announcement. That's pretty cool. Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's so cool. Yeah. Wow, I feel so special.
I didn't know what to do with the podcast because I had no name. I didn't really had the concept really thought out and stuff. And now it's all clear. The logo is set up, the channel is set up, and it's working with every Spotify and such. And yeah,
nice. Can you link it just like in the chat and everything? Like, I want everybody to go over there. Everybody go over there and subscribe and look forward to.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
It's Lodestar Log, like the last island in One Piece, and Log, L-O-G.
Yeah, I like that name. That's a really cool name. The Lodestar Log. I like that. So everybody go over there and subscribe and look forward to the very first interview
Do you
which
see
was
the link or get the link deleted because of spam or such?
oh, I mean, I've posted links before. Maybe if you post it to me on Discord, I can like post it on there. Maybe, and it might override it. I think that's probably something that happens.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so I'm gonna go and do this. All right, I'm gonna do this. Copy.
Yay! Thank you.
It's all right. So here we go. So there we go. So it's on there now.
Perfect.
Nice. Everyone go over there. Yeah, because we recorded that like a year ago. So
Yeah.
And I think in the chat, I was like really hyping up Shanks and getting really excited with Shanks. So nothing's changed. So a lot of it still applies. But yeah, we talked about like how we first started and like, yeah, I mean, I can't remember all the questions we mentioned, but yeah, and also like shouting at other people was really cool as well. Which is really important because it's really fascinating when you hear these people that you really like watch or really appreciate, and then them hearing what their favorites are. That's really fun too. I like that.
Talking about favorites, you asked me maybe we talk about our hot topics.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, let's get into the hot topic section of the stream. Also, anybody in the chat, if you want to have fun with this, you can do so as well because I'd love to see yours. What is what is your most what is your most unpopular opinion on One Piece? If anybody wants to go and share in the comments as well, but for you, Desnez, what's your most unpopular opinion on One Piece?
Okay. My unpopular opinion about One Piece is
oh no. Oh no.
Do you know when something's on your tongue and it don't come out?
Oh no, I think that's probably a reason for that because the backlash. Oh no.
I just had the name that the German one is on my mind. Of course.
No. Oh no.
Am I stupid?
No, no.
If you don't know.
Oh no.
Okay, sorry. What?
That's all right. The anticipation is killing me.
Let me. Yeah. Sorry.
I feel that this is building up to something really, really big, and I don't know. I'm really nervous.
Okay. Now I have it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. My unpopular opinion is that my favorite arc is Thriller Bark.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I really love that we have the last time with the crew before we get to Sabaody Archipelago and stuff. And yeah.
Wait, let me get this straight. You said, wait, you don't just like the arc, it's your favorite arc.
It's my favorite arc.
Oh no.
Because we are kind of like gothic, and I love gothic stuff and stuff.
Okay.
And I love the vibe. We get the Fortnite stairs from Frankie. We get the whole Oz thing. We get the sorrow nothing happened moment.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Get a cool chopper moment, but many people don't like this arc because it's right before Sabaody and stuff. So, yeah.
Wow, I do love me some Fortnite stairs from that's really good. But yeah, the nothing happened moment was alright. That is one of my top moments, and that's great. So, wow. But I just it's you. I would have been okay. It's you like it or anything. It's not one that I really. I mean, it's not up there as like one like my favorites. It's like okay, but it has a lot of great moments. But yeah, it's your favorite one. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's your favorite one. Wow.
Yeah, because when people make top tier lists of arcs, Thriller Bark always is down there in the last section and stuff. I don't know why.
Well, it looks like we got some support in the chat. So
Okay,
I really do like that. I got some support. We got some support in the chat. I mean, look, I don't hate Thriller Bark, but it's like, I guess it's one of the ones where I wouldn't favorite on the high end of my favorite arcs if you were to do a tier list. But I just love it's your favorite. That's really cool. That's really
And
fun.
sorry for all the people who are wondering. Sorry if I mess up some English stuff and such, because English is not my first language. So, yeah.
You're doing extremely well. Again, like I wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought that you were like sort of struggling to kind of find words or anything. Like, no, you're doing great. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we'll go back to because we're sorry, we had the two questions we had as
Yeah.
backup. So I think we'll go and use that because also we're getting to like, oh my god, time. Honestly, time flies by when I'm doing these streams. It's almost 50 minutes, and I normally aim to get these done around the hour mark. So we'll get.
If you want to talk about the manga real quick.
Yeah. So we'll talk about the manga, and then we'll transition that into the last kind of question I mentioned, which ties into that. So, so what are your thoughts at the current state of where we are in the manga, and I guess what are your expectations moving forward in the next few chapters?
I really love that it keeps getting into the battle royale thing that Oda announced.
Yeah.
And one of my theories was confirmed in the chapter where the whole Lulusia thing happened. As I made a short video about that. I thought that Sabo tricked Imu like L tricked Kira in Death Note. Did you watch Death Note or read
Yeah.
Death
I've
Note?
seen Death Note. Yeah.
And you know the first encounter where Kira watches TV
Yeah.
and this announcer says, "I am L and I'm ending you, and you can't kill people.
Mm.
That's not right to do and stuff." And then Kira kills him, but it's revealed that it's not really L. It's just bad guy who just got killed and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Sabo did the same with Imu to show the world the power that he's capable of and to show the boundaries that he can do.
Okay.
And it's nearly exact the same. And I really feel like it's confirmed now that Sabo tried to do this from the beginning.
Okay. All right. That is really cool. And I mean, because I mean, look, like I would imagine Dragon is aware of this person, of Eam. So it's like doing this, is a way to, I guess, anticipate kind of the what Eam can do and
Yeah.
to make people aware of it. Definitely. And I think this is really leading into what we're going to find out next in the chapters, where it's like I'm gonna tell you what really happened, like with Sabo.
Yeah.
It's gonna really tie into that. And I
Yeah.
really and I do you think that we're actually going to get some proper info, like more revealing info on Eam in these next few chapters, or do you think it's still going to be like a bit of a mystery?
I mean, we have several places that we can go on. We can go to Egghead Island, of course, but I don't think that that's not it. We can go to the revolutionaries and explain everything. We can go to the law situation. We can go to the kid situation. I really feel like maybe this time Oda is giving us what we want and just give us the facts about the attack and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm wondering if maybe we'll get some like side comment info on Eam about like from Dragon being like not direct like when the Gorosei appeared, like when Gear 5 happened, it cut to the Gorosei and said, this is the legendary devil fruit, yada yada. It does this, does this. Like here's the explanation for everything. Like I don't necessarily expect Dragon to go, there is a figurehead of the world government that's been in the shadows for many years. Is actually like explain everything. I think there may be some kind of side comment acknowledging about this character, about Eam, but I mean, I'm clamoring for more info, and I mean because we are getting, like you said, Oda's giving us what we want. I mean, my expectations are out the window. Like everything that we've gotten recently has been fantastic, and every chapter now has been just banger after banger, and I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
And whether we go to, like you said, the kid situation, the law situation, Garp, Dragon, Kuma, there are so many angles you can go to, and it's all at a moment right now where we're at the peak of every single part. Like we're at the climax of every single scene. Like everything's gonna come to a head. But I mean, we're gonna have to see pretty soon, like this conclusion with Luffy, because they've concluded Law, they've concluded Kid, and then they're gonna have to conclude Luffy. And because of the timing, it makes me think that this has to lead into the Egghead incident, because timeline wise, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
But you have that, and then you have, yeah, like I said, you have the dragon situation, and you have Kuma. There's so many different angles to this, and I'm so excited to see where it goes. But if we're getting info on Eam or more of an explanation from Sabo about what's going on, I'm excited about that too, because that's really, really exciting.
I really think that we will get the explanation of the situation, but not what happened there, but not the explanation of Eam. Because if you think of Big Mom, of Kaido and such, we always experience them through our main characters, through Luffy and stuff. So I think we will get the explanation of what happened, but not exactly what
Yeah,
Inu is looking, how he's um what race he is or
yeah,
such
yeah.
thing, and what powers he has. But the situation with Vivi and Warpol and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say, and just to clarify to everybody, because I see Ronnie in the chat just questioning this. We have not seen anything. I mean, I haven't seen any spoilers or plot points for 1083. This is all
Yeah,
just us just speculating about what could happen. I try to steer away from every single piece of spoilers, because I want the live reactions to be as pure as they can be. So we don't know anything about it. So if you can steer away from that, that's great. So that's really cool. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up this stream with the last question I had in mind, which ties in what we're talking about, which is, what is the one thing you're looking forward to most in One Piece moving forward?
Oof. So I'm really the live action hype guy. So I
Mm-hmm.
really must make that about the live action.
Yeah.
And I think the moment that is a turning point for the whole One Piece community will be the day episode 1 or the first few episodes or the whole season will dropping, and we're all at the same time in about a day or such will open Netflix, started, and the first 10 minutes will be so exciting for all of us. Either nostalgia or complete bullshit, or but it will be a changer for the whole community, I think. And that is the moment I'm looking most for this year, I think.
Yeah. I think, yeah, because every single person, like, you have people who, like, the collectively everybody is going to be experiencing for the first time, which is really, really
Yeah.
cool. Every single person, like, it's not just you've read the manga before and you've seen someone else's reaction to the manga. It's like for the first time. Like, no, this is a feeling that we're all gonna have. And then all it's they're gonna be people who are One Piece fans, who are not One Piece fans, and they're gonna like spread their opinion out on all over social media. And again, it's gonna be like wildfire, where everyone's gonna chat about it. It's gonna be a talking point for everybody. It's definitely going to trend because it's such a huge deal. Like, everyone like knows One Piece. If you're not an anime fan, like, like what One Piece is, and it's gonna get like it's getting that much support behind it from Netflix that it's gonna get heard from everybody. So just seeing everybody collectively talk about it and experience it and live it, and like the nostalgia is going to be such a fun time. It's like such a huge thing at the moment to read the manga and to have fun with everybody chatting about what could happen, what's going on, the excitement of it all. But then to have that as well as the series dropping at like the same time, it's there's so much to talk about with it, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's coming all together. At first, it will be today it's Sanji, then it will be Zoro, then it will be Luffy, then it will be Fortnite crossover maybe, then it will be Netflix. One Piece is eating good this year, I guess.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
imagine just a little tiny bit of that Wednesday hype Netflix got
Mm-hmm.
into One Piece hype. That would be so amazing. Imagine, like, I don't know, I, I can't imagine. I can't imagine anything to what they will do. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, do you have an idea of how far off we are from like Gear 5? Like, has there been any sort of like dates kind of thrown around from people anticipating the pacing? Like, because at the moment,
oh,
yeah, we've had
I
Sanji, we're getting Zoro, and then we're going to go to that.
I think they pinpointed it exactly to a date in July. I think,
Okay.
if I'm right. But they really have a date now for
Yeah.
it
Okay.
in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because that. Oh man. Like that's gonna be a day. That's gonna be a day. And
Yeah.
what they did with Sanji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. And then they're gonna do it with Zoro as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. You tell
And
me that you tell me. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say you're telling me that they're gonna do the whole reveal of King and that sort of thing, and that's gonna be really fun. And then do the whole rest of the fight with Zoro in the one episode. That's crazy.
no, not in one episode, but
Not in one episode.
thing after thing. I think we getting now the hype about Sanji, then a few episodes between that, then we get this hype about Zoro, then episodes between that, then we get the hype about Luffy.
That's what I'm
I
thinking
think,
too. Yeah.
yeah,
Because I mean, like, I was wondering, I'm like, well, at this pace, when are they going to do the series, like Gear 5? But yeah, that makes sense. If it's going to be July, they're going to have this sort of spacing in between. And
I,
also for
I
budget
because I
reasons.
think the whole Kasenbo thing with the whole flaming thing was between Zoro and
Oh
Luffy,
yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true. That's true. That's right. Because
So
the flaming ball of death. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, and Jinbei saving everybody and stuff. Yeah,
And that was great. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my god. I saw someone post up the panel of Kaido clubbing Luffy when the CP0 guy stepped in, and that was
yeah,
just like
yeah.
for like that oh my god, just experiencing those moments again, like in the I was like, oh my god,
Um,
like that's oh my god. I was just taken back reading that panel. I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like that actually
Also, what
happened.
what will be exciting will what what are the drums of liberation? It's one thing to read about Bing Sake, but it's another thing to hear Bing Sake. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah, it's because there's so much more context now that they can put into the anime
Yeah,
to flesh things out. Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see what they do. Like they've been doing such a good job animating these scenes and adding exposition and different styles of animation to convey different themes and everything. Like like with where they had like the backstory with like with Roger and Luffy, how they crossed together and showed that their messages
that was
aligned, and like
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
like the way that they can use that animation to convey those messages. Like what exactly are they going to do animation wise to
yeah.
really flesh out Gear Fifth in a way that's like an awakening, the drums of liberation. How they're gonna how they're gonna do all that? It's gonna be oh my god. And I had a thought the other day, and it made me so excited. I can't imagine like the opening shot of like the episode or something, just like any shot they do with the moon, it
Yeah.
gets me rolled up because it's like everyone's like, I know what you're doing. It's like I know what you're doing there. Like them
Also,
showing the shot of the
also
moon.
they are really on point with these keyframes between scenes or between the attacks and such.
Yeah,
And we really saw the Nika grin a few times now
yeah.
from Luffy. Yeah,
That one
really
freeze
awesome.
that one freeze frame that you can see
Yeah,
the clouds, like the awakening clouds around. Like, no, stop it! I was like, just stop it. That was just they're having oh my god, I can't imagine like
Jesus. Yeah,
they're just toying with us so much, having so much fun. Oh my god, and yeah, like the one like the going back to the moon, like the one scene where he went and did like the I don't know, did like the elephant pistol or something like that, where it's like he has it in front of the moon. It's like, oh my god, like stop it. Like they're just oh my god. It's crazy.
very crazy. Yes.
We're eating good. We're eating good.
Also, there's a rumor out there, but it's neither confirmed or denied. I think
Yeah.
that um, that the animators asked Warner Brothers for sound clips.
Oh.
Imagine. Imagine Luffy does a whole boing clash from Tom and Jerry or
Oh
such.
my god. Wait, what? That's a thing that's
Yeah,
like apparently a rumor? Oh my god.
a rumor, yeah.
Whoa, that's good. That's
Imagine that.
oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, straight up Looney Tunes sound effects, like Tom and Jerry sound effects. That is nutty. Oh my god. Because that's the thing is that it's like
Yeah,
how are they gonna animate this thing? Like
yeah,
like I mean, there's so many ways you can try to animate it. Like for instance, you know how like into the Spider-Verse they have the different keyframes that sort of animate him differently. Like how it's on like yeah, like I would love if they animated him like not just like style wise, but completely different. Um,
yeah,
oh my god! But the sound clips from Warner Brothers that's crazy.
yeah.
That's
That
next
would be
level.
so awesome. Yeah,
Because like this is the moment. Like this is the biggest moment, like period. This is the one that everyone is looking forward to. So
yeah,
they're gonna put everything into it, and if they can't put it in, and they're gonna put everything they can into it with animation, but they're gonna put it with that sound effects as well. If they're gonna pay big bank, they're gonna get those rights to go and use that stuff. They're gonna do it. I can see them doing it.
yeah,
But that's really
yeah,
cool that there's actually that rumor going around that they actually have reached out to do that. That's crazy. Oh my god.
yeah.
Whoa.
I really want to see how they do this, and yeah, will be amazing for sure.
Yeah, and it's funny too. Like oh my god, there's so many comments already online that say like, you know, yeah, you probably would have seen them. There's like tweets saying, oh, you know, Super Saiyan or like is the better transformation or this is the better transformation. It hasn't even been animated yet. Like nothing has happened yet, and people are saying these things, but it's like when it does get animated, oh my god, it's gonna be
Yeah,
yeah. And I love the video that I did talking about why it is the best power I think in
yeah,
shonen manga history because you know it's the whole thing is a reflection of Luffy's dream of having freedom because he's free to use his abilities, but then also it's a reflection of Oda as a storyteller because he's free
yeah,
to draw exactly what he wants to do because he can just do whatever he wants. Like it's
yeah,
it's it's perfect. It's really perfect. Um yeah.
yeah. Also, I think One Piece is a really spoiler, doesn't have really big spoilers, in my opinion. It only had one spoiler, and that was with Ace,
Yeah.
and now it has the biggest spoiler I think ever. Like, if you know Gear 5 and read it from the beginning, it's totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It's not
right.
like it's not like a spoiler, it's a whole nother level of spoiler.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And the same will happen when the One Piece ends and we know what the One Piece is. And that's the thing that I'm telling everybody about. Read One Piece before it's too late.
Yeah, that's right. Because I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that the whole crux of the story is find the One Piece. What is the One Piece and everything.
yeah.
So if you know ahead of time, then okay. But then
And those people that I'm telling for years now, over 10 years, that they should read One Piece and still don't read One Piece. And the day I know what a One Piece is, I will spoiler them. Because why not? They avoid it for 10 years, then I can spoil them. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I'm the kind of person that goes to my brothers and fills in on like what's going on. Kind of like I will say, oh, well,
yeah.
this has happened. This has happened. But yeah, like see that's I guess another thing too is like that's another thing we're working towards. Um, I can't even fathom when that day will occur when we will all know. Um, that's going to be absurd. Just as a community going together and watching everyone's reactions to what it is. Um, and something really funny that happened is that I was driving, I think from home one day, and I was thinking about like the One Piece and like I guess like my reaction, what my reaction would be to reading it or seeing it, and my reaction was I was like I laughed, like I giggled,
Yeah.
like I was like
Yeah.
you know, and I'm like oh my god, like I think Oda is definitely going to be able to pull it off to where it will make us laugh, whether it be how absurd it is or how on the nose it is, or whatever it is that it ends up being, it is going to make us laugh. And the fact that that was the payoff that he had, like where Roger laughed and everyone laughed seeing it, that's going to be next level. I really do anticipate that, because that's the feeling that I got was going to laugh. Imagine reading it for the first time.
And the thing that I tell everyone who doesn't read One Piece yet is, if you can pick out so much quotes and messages out of the Bible and apply them to your life, you can do so much more with One Piece. So read One Piece, skip the Bible,
the sacred
the
text
of Oda and God Usopp.
There you go. Yeah, the sacred texts. Oh my god. Oh my god, so good.
Let's go from door to door and talk to them. I want to talk with you, with our savior Koda.
Yeah, the good word. The good word. Oh my god. Have you ever seen, you know how like Death Note has like that one single edition that has like all the pages like had stuck together? Have you seen that? There's like a version of Death Note in the manga that's like the one or something. The one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had that as like the one. I think someone actually has done that with One Piece. They've made like a single single book. You're like, here it is. This is the good book.
Yeah.
And it's like you have the Old Testament and the New Testament, the grand line in the New World. You know, it's like it's the before and after.
But I can definitely see a thing like, I don't know. I definitely want more bigger volumes. It is possible. But especially you got the 3-in-1 already.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
We don't get that in Germany. And I think 5-in-1 is doable too.
Yeah. I mean, have it in like have it in an oversized one as well. Like I would love to have them like in a hardback cover oversized version. I think that'd be really, really cool. But yeah, like all these people that are out here collecting all these volumes, I mean, that's so much dedication. I just can't. Like, I don't have enough room on my shelf for all that stuff.
But that's a thing for the future, because when One Piece ends, there will be a production of the manga. There will be a reproduction of the anime nonetheless. So we have the East Blue in good quality too and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
for all the people that complaining about why they do Netflix, they should redo the anime. It will happen, definitely. They did it with Dragon Ball, so it's a no-brainer. They do it with One Piece when it ends.
Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, I think we're going to go and wrap things up. Because again, I could chat for so long. Like this is really fun. And I mean, I totally understand now after doing enough of these streams why people sit on streams for like 3-4 hours, because you could just constantly just chat about everything. Like we can go into every character and chat about them. But I think it was perfect for you to be on here to chat about the live action, because that is the big buzz at the moment, and I am really excited about it. And definitely you're going to be the first person I'm going to throw on here to like chat about the live action when it comes out, because that's going to be super fascinating. Yeah, that's going to be great. It's going to be really cool to hear. Yeah.
Look out for Geeked Week. I think they will dropping a teaser or trailer there.
When exactly is Geeked Week?
Netflix Geeked Week. I can give you the exact date.
Yeah, okay, because I'll keep an eye out for that. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, when the trailer comes out, I definitely do want to do a reaction to the trailer, because that's definitely going to be a thing. Like, I want to know. I want to see what it's about.
Yeah, but it will be amazing nonetheless. Either we have many memes to do, or we have many new people.
Oh, like when they did the teaser for the Mario Bros. Like, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. It's like the amount of memes that came out from that line. Oh my god.
There's not what there should be a date. September. No, that can't be.
No, not September. I think it would be around the time when like Gear 5th is going to be animated. It's like June, July. It must be like I'd say.
Yeah. June. It's in June.
Okay. All right.
It's not far.
Okay.
June 10th or something. Okay.
Ooh, okay. All right. That sounds good. Okay.
It's soon.
Okay. It's not soon enough, honestly. I mean, but hey, look, we've got the manga to read, which has been great every week. So it's like, okay, we're good. We're good. All right. So, all right. I want to say yes. Okay.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
that's okay. I want to say again, shout out to every single person in the stream. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you for the gifted memberships. You're crazy. Terrible TJ, you're insane. Go over to the Lodestar log, subscribe. The link is in the chat. I'll send it. I will send it again. Go over there. Go and subscribe.
Awesome.
We're gonna have I'm gonna be the very first premiere interview for the channel. That is crazy.
On Friday.
Yeah, on Friday. That's crazy. There's an actual date. And what? All on different podcast apps? Like what is it on Spotify? Is it on other ones? Is it
Spotify. I think there's an Amazon and an Apple one too. I don't use the other one, so I don't know them all. But yeah, everywhere where you can hear podcasts, it's available there.
That's awesome. That's amazing that you went and did that. That's really, really cool. And you have a whole do you have a number of do you have an exact number of kind of how many are going to be coming out, or like is it weekly or is it?
So I have already done interviews like yours that are 12 interviews,
Okay.
and I already scheduled 5 new ones.
Okay.
So there are 17 in the making.
Okay, so guys, you have some content coming out for you on the channel, so that's really cool. And for that's really, really cool. So with that being said, do you have any sort of other final words you want to say before we go and jump on out of the stream and everything like that?
Subscribe to HypeHunter, of course.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He needs subscribers. I don't know why you're still on the thousands. I think you should be in the 10,000s or more.
I think honestly, if I was to, I've thought about this, and it's like, I remember years and years ago seeing like King Recon, for example, and like he does what he does, and like he was on like I think 7,000 subs, 9,000 subs, and I was on 14,000 on my channel, and I'm like okay. And then now years and years later, I come back on and I'm like, he's doing the same stuff. He's doing it. He's consistently bringing it out. And now I think he's almost past at the 20K mark. I'm like, this is it. Like this man, he's out here doing really fun, consistent content. He has great energy in the community and he's getting it. Like, look, the amount of fun that I've had even at this 1,000 sub mark has been insane. Like everybody in this chat has been so much fun. It was overwhelming at times. I can't imagine having any more amount of people in here just chatting away while I'm doing this stuff. It's crazy, but
yeah,
even at 1,000,
I really want to see your Aussie dream come true, and the video of you shaking hands with Grand Run Review, and you instantly get turned into liquid and spread on the floor and stuff.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Like I think I would have mentioned it to you, but like the four of us, you have Dawn, Joy Girl, Grand Line Review, and me. I've referred to us as the Aussie Yonko. So like I want us together. And yeah, I would turn into a puddle. But I do think it's important that I give him the VB Longneck Award in person. I think it's very important. But yeah, it will happen. It will happen one day. I will make it happen.
Yeah, and my dream, in case of YouTube, would in One Piece YouTube would be to be a middle big One Piece YouTuber, and then make a new channel with just one video in German, and then instantly I'm one of the biggest German ones. You know what I mean? Like the PewDiePie plan.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. With that being said, also I think, as you could probably see, I am frozen right now because my camera has just stopped.
Oh, but we can.
Yeah, it's over. Oh no.
Say bye to Parvision.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go and say, okay. So I'm gonna have this to screen right now, but we're gonna say goodbyes. Okay. Parvision. Hello. You've just caught me. When my camera just died. So we're wrapping things up right now. We had so much fun. We went until the camera died.
Should I froze too so it matches?
No, yeah. It's all right. I got it on just the title screen as we're just chatting. I would say thank you again, everybody, for coming along. It really means so much for you guys to be on here. I have so much fun doing these streams, and you can look forward to some more on a weekly basis. And I'm going to get as many people as I can onto these streams. I have some really fun conversations for you guys. So, all right, I'm going to see you all in the next one. Take care.
Bye.
All right,
Thanks.
bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right, bye bye. Subscribe to Lodestar Log. We got interviews coming along very soon. So go subscribe right now. Do it, please.
And subscribe to HypeHunter, of course.
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, please. But also subscribe. Okay, bye.